I won't be socially awkward anymore. I'm not going to be anxious anymore. I'm not going to get upset anymore. I'm not going to care what people think anymore. That's not realistic. Like, you're a human being and you followed this pattern for so long. It's not sustainable to just say, I'm not going to be this certain way anymore. And I'm going to mentally strong arm myself through that. You have to come up with a different plan, a replacement behavior when you start to feel yourself doing that. So, like, when you get triggered, instead of freaking out like you always do, instead, you're going to say, I'm going to take a deep breath and ask one question instead. Instead of allowing yourself to sit on your couch and fucking spiral and ruminate yourself into oblivion, forcing yourself to get up and go on a 10-minute walk. Or even if we want to make it even simpler, like, I want to watch something to make me feel better. I'm going to listen to like a TED talk or a motivational video or just a show that makes me feel better. But maybe you are saying to yourself, God, I like, it's fine. I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. And it's crazy because, like, logically right now, while we're in a clear headspace talking about self-improvement, we think like, oh no, like, I don't do that. But you do that. You do that. You convince yourself that, like, you don't need that right now, and you choose to sit there and spiral instead. You have to force yourself to get up and do the replacement behavior that you said you were going to do. Identity shifts through the evidence that we're collecting in our day-to-day life. You're not just broadly intentional saying, I'm going to be this new thing now. You're saying, this is what I want to work on. These are the patterns that come up for the old identity that I'm going to start paying attention to. And then I'm going to replace those patterns with these new ones. And I'm going to do that over and over and over and over and over again until eventually, without me even noticing, I've transitioned into a person that doesn't people please anymore, that doesn't overanalyze anymore, that doesn't spiral until she's driven herself nuts anymore. Not saying that you're never going to have negative emotions. You will always have negative emotions. That's life. But that you will be more in alignment with the identity that you want to be, that you're evolving into with all of the knowledge and learning that you are gaining every single day, and moving away from the old version that you don't want to be anymore.